action!
Indeed. Alright, folks, welcome back to Saturday Morning RPGs. Side, and your host, me and AJ.
Yes!
Burton's probably in a ditch somewhere.
Don't say that. Don't say that. No, we don't know where he is.
Yeah.
But anywho, what are we playing today?
We are playing the Citizen Sleeper.
Citizen Sleeper?
Yeah.
Ah, I've not heard of this game.
Different classes and different skill sets.
Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Operator. Works with drones.
Operator, how may I help you?
High maintenance.
Let me get our stuff posted here.
Yep.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, extractors. Well, it's only one of those two, huh?
That's all we get?
Oh no, we get machinist.
Ooh, machinists are always fun.
Extractor, operator, or machinist?
Depends. You can read the skills up there. Which one suits you the best? You know my style of play. I'm gonna run in and I'm gonna shoot at everything.
Yeah. Really want the drones.
Drones are cool. I'm guessing that's machinist.
No, operator.
Oh, operator. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have an image for this on Discord or no?
But yeah.
Yeah, we do?
Yeah,
Cool.
Burton put them on there.
Okay. Refresh this. Ah, yes, we do. Your computer's not liking to connect over here. It's all right. I can manage it other ways.
That you can.
For I am universal. But you cannot push that button. That button has not been programmed to something you like, trust me.
I was trying to insert my finger. You said you were universal.
There's no hole there. Get the drill.
The first thing you become aware of on waking is the disconnect. The delay between thinking and feeling, between wanting to act and acting. Minor, almost imperceptible, but always present.
Let's think of the body.
Think of the body.
There's a lot of text in this one.
It's at its worst when waking, when yourself has spent many dark hours recalling what it felt like to be real, to be a person, to be in a body that was indisputably yours. A leap into a cold lake on a hot day, the sting of blood welling from a fresh wound, the friction of a fingertip. All of a sudden, the memories are closer than you thought,
Okay, I'm not real anymore.
blurring as you
We're not
approach,
real, yay!
until you can't tell one
I'm
from
a
the other.
synthetic.
The cold slips in, behind and around you, and sensations fade out of reach. Perhaps you should be thankful for the dulled
Fucking
nature of this
spine
new body,
Yeah.
given your current circumstances. The walls of the container feel immediately present, cold, hard at your back and face, cramping your limbs. You resist the desire to stretch, knowing that the claustrophobia comes next, and retreat a little from your central nervous system. It isn't painful, not like you used to know pain at least. In emergency mode, pain is a message delivered with efficiency and ease, a reminder that harm is imminent. There is no insistent throb, no trembling nerves, just a warning delivered with the banal quality of a digital notification. Right now, there are thousands of them. You mostly remember that it wasn't a good plan, but then your options were limited. And once you got the itch to get out, by any means possible, it was either that plan or something much worse. It was at least simple. Collapse the shaft, drift away in the chaos, slip into cargo processing, seal yourselves into containers, then just hope the freighter left before you were missed.
Oh,
Some were lost in
Questo
the
and Swimming
shaft.
Link are on too.
Others never found the meeting point. Only a few made it to the containers, but the freighter, as far as you know, left. That feels like enough. Enough to know that you might no longer be on that grim and heartless rock. Even if, in the airless hold of a freighter, you might freeze solid long before you reached any destination. But you are restless. It has been a long time since you left. Surely weeks, maybe months. You are dully aware of damage to your legs, your right arm. You have been reserving energy as much as possible, but your body has still needed to shut down many of its systems to protect you. You have spent much of that time asleep, knowing that anything else would be impossible to endure. You feel the weight of that impossibility begin to gather. It is time to sleep again, to nudge this false body into inducing delta waves in your emulated mind, and once again recoil into a dream of when you were once a person. Time passes. The cold creeps further in. You feel something. Warmth. Not true warmth, but the indication of its presence. Your joints release from their rigor. Sound, too, everywhere, screeching and shimmering so loud that your body ducks your hearing to protect its sensors. Then light. White as the cold. Softer and softer, until in a haze of dirty yellow...
Oh, we definitely got game audio this time.
Yep.
You are out.
And we've got you audio.
There we go. Now we're in RPG. 1 second. Oh, how much text do I have to get through?
So many texts. Dragos! Oh, are we on a space station?
Yeah.
Sweet!
It has been a few hours since Dragos pulled you from the container. You sit huddled in a corner of his scrapyard, swaddled in the reflective folds of a mylar blanket. You are slowly coming back to consciousness, back to life, and you stare at the ornately curving element of an improvised heater. You are surrounded by angular, incoherent lumps of ships, some corroded beyond recognition, others still carrying glassy wounds along their edges where a plasma arc sliced them apart. As you trace their steps with fogged eyes, you hear a voice.
So them ships are fucked up.
Oh yeah, they got fucking dissected.
So, Sleeper, you all thawed yet? Almost.
Almost.
Never seen one of you come in like this. New frames must have better perseverance in sub-zero vac. Seen more than a few of you frozen solid to hull plates or inside outer locks in my time. They weren't so lucky.
Ooh, I was in Sub-Zero vac.
Dragos comes into focus. Shrouded in makeshift tech, his headset with its glinting eyes the mark of a drone operator. On his shoulder, one of his symbiotically linked drones perches, its irising eye locking you with an unflinching stare. The last living sleeper that came through this yard was a while ago. They didn't last long. You struggle to read his expression beneath the tech, but he seems lost in memory for a moment. Or perhaps he is just figuring out what to do with you. I plan to survive. You aren't sure if he hears you. I won't ask what led you to do it, to sell yourself to a corporation. And I suppose you know you can't go back. Your old body, that's theirs now, and you are just software. A rogue emulation illegally possessing corporate property.
Why did you do it, Johnny?
Sell yourself to a corporation. rogue emulation illegally.
Yes, I'm illegal software.
Processing corporate property. Yep.
Yes.
Nice.
You nod along. You remember biometrically signing the forms, the cold floor on your feet as you padded to the sleeper cells, the promise of a life off-world. But as you do, you get the now familiar sensation that these aren't your memories. These are things you know, but not things you feel. You are no longer that person. You are an offshoot, a copy.
We've been copy-pasted!
Indeed.
What you won't know is what's ahead. At least the last one didn't. There's no easy way to put it. That body of yours is falling apart. It's the same for any sleeper who makes it out. SNARP wants to protect their property, but if they can't keep hold of you, well, then no one can.
Oh, so they're
You
Microsoft.
remember that too,
Yeah, very
or at
much.
least rumors of it from the other sleepers. Planned obsolescence. A built-in dependence on the regularly administered supplements that were part of your routine. Stop taking them and your body begins to shut down, separate from your emulated mind. How long has it been? How long do you have?
Oh, great, we have pills.
Yep.
Wow,
But
existential
for now,
crisis
sleeper,
day
you are one of the
zero.
lucky
Yeah.
ones. Dragos glances up and away, toward the glassy dome of the yard. The Eye is the best place you could be right now. The Eye?
Oh, maybe that's the station we're on.
You'll
Yep,
see
the
soon
station.
enough. Dragos immediately shifts his weight. Look, I've got things to be getting on with. He trails off. There's an old freight container I've been using as storage out in the stacks. We haven't been pulling in much valuable scrap these days, so you're welcome to it. Something wells up inside of you. Emotion, fatigue. You shakily get to your feet. All right, you head on up there. You look like you need some rest. And with that, Dragos stalks back into the Rex, his drones already converging on a rusting hulk, plasma flashes silhouetting his spindly figure as he returns to work.
Nice. Welcome to Aaron's Eye.
Yep. Life on the
No, that
Eye.
doesn't look like Aaron's.
It's ERLINS.
Erlin's.
Erlin's Eye. There we go. Yep.
ERLINS.
Yeah.
Yeah, Erlin's Eye.
Yeah. ERLINS. Yep. Life on the Eye runs in cycles, during which you will talk to characters, explore areas, the station, and perform actions. Oh, so it's like straight up like a D&D type thing.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know, I like that.
Oh yeah. Into the empty container. There we go, on cycle. So that's all I can do to empty container.
Hey, that container had some stuff in it.
You wake curled up in the corner of the container, begin slowly assembling the world around you. After all this time, you still find this body, the one you wake in now, strange and disjointed, its messages readable but somehow wrong. You sit up, pulling the mylar blanket close against the cold. Here you are, on this ruined station, millions of miles from anyone you know. Are you still in the system? Did any of the others make it out? It's impossible to know. After all this, what matters? It all matters. The past is impossible to escape if it remains a blur. What SNARP did to you cannot be forgotten. You need a way of understanding all this before you can move on. Where are you? What is this place? What happened to the others? The questions outnumber the answers. You want to change that, but you'll have to learn to survive first. Dragos has left a few comforts in the container. The mylar blanket, the bedroll you slept on, a canister of water, a makeshift electric stove, and some faded sachets of some desiccated powder. You thumb the power stud of the stove and begin to boil the water. The contents of the sachets smell like damp wood, and you sprinkle them into the liquid. As the pungent smell washes over you, images from your restless sleep come back to you. A ring, like the station, but skeletal and ghostly. A web of threads pulling at your skin. A constellation of bright polygonal shapes, like angular suns, burning into your mind. There's something unpleasantly visceral about these images, and it's long after you've finished drinking before they begin to fade. You tidy away the stove as best you can and try to gather enough energy to greet the day.
Man, this poor dude's waking up with a fucking massive hangover.
Nice.
That is like the biggest hangover ever. All right. Condition. Your condition represents the current state of your artificial body. If depleted by one segment each cycle, it depletes by one segment each cycle, but can also be damaged by violence, injury, or lack of food. If your condition bar empties, you will suffer a breakdown. Oh, this sounds familiar. You'll have to figure out how to recover your condition now that you no longer have access to corporate pharmaceuticals that were keeping you alive.
McClary!
Action dice. At the start of each cycle, you roll action dice. These dice can be used to perform actions on the station. The number of action dice rolled is based on your current condition. The worse your condition, the fewer action dice you have. Once you've used your dice, you cannot take any further actions and must rest to recover them, ending the current cycle. Dude, this should have been a board game.
This should have.
Maybe they adapted it from a board game. Energy. You also need to eat to survive. This is represented by your energy bar. You can refill your energy bar by eating, but first you'll need to find food, or find somewhere to get food. Your energy depletes by 2 segments each cycle. If it becomes empty, you will be starving, in big capital letters.
Yeah.
When starving, energy loss becomes condition loss, and your condition will also deplete at a double rate per cycle.
Jesus.
So in other words, don't forget to fucking eat.
Yeah.
And that goes for all of you out there too. Don't forget to eat. I have to eat.
What button does it say to roll or whatever?
Why?
Why?
Cryo. Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry. Cryptocurrency stored in an air-walled sticks of memory known as chits. Okay.
Okay. What am I supposed to do?
B is leave.
Dragos is standing in the corridor when you close up the container. He is still wearing his headset, and in the harsh light of the corridor you realize it is implanted. A drone sits on his shoulder, its cache of sensor eyes rapidly irising. How are you feeling? Okay. The drone chirps. Good to hear. You notice that beneath the operator's rig, his skin is marked by burns and blotches. I know the container isn't much, but it'll keep you safe. He pauses. So, I'm not gonna chit-chat too long. You well enough to work? Sure.
Sure.
All right then. He nods. At the yard, it's simple stuff. We hack these old hulls down, sell them off to the shipyards or bright market dealers for cryo. Occasionally we pull out some tech, something worth a bit more value, but most of what comes in is scrap. It's hard to find good hands here, but I figure as a sleeper, you'll be used to the manual labor. And obviously, I'll slip you a few chits of commission based on what you turn up.
So cool, you're his little mercenary.
Yep.
He shuffles his feet nervously. Look, I wouldn't usually do this. In my opinion, you'd be best suited moving on as quick as you can. And sleepers, well... He trails off. But things being the way that they are for me at the yard... He pauses. I need the help. Why? Things are a little tight, that's all. I owe a little cryo to a client here or there. He pauses, thinking of something else to add. Look, just come down to the yard when you're feeling fresher. There's plenty to do.
Will do.
He nods distractedly and turns and walks away, the drone hopping along ahead of him. See you later, he calls back.
Looks like it's time to get to work.
Indeed.
Dragos' yard.
Yep.
Clicky. Oh boy.
That's a lot.
Tutorial actions, 1 of 2. Actions are the primary way you interact with the world of Citizen Sleeper. To perform an action, select it with the D-pad and A. So left A, right A. You know.
Yep.
All right. Then choose an action dice to assign to it. Okay. Repeatable action, a hull dissection. All right. So basically, you put the dice into slots. It looks like.
And then just roll.
Yep. Let's see here. Actions award you with clock progress, energy, condition, or items depending on their outcome. There are 3 types of outcomes. Positive, the action goes better than expected. Neutral, it succeeds. Negative, the action fails. Action dice affect those outcomes as follows. Yellow die with all the circles is 100% chance positive. The 5 dots are 50% positive, 50% neutral. The 3 and 4 are 25% positive chance, 50% neutral chance, and 25% negative. And then the 1 and 2 dots are 50% neutral chance and 50% negative chance. All right, so it's a graded percentage scale. Okay. And I'm guessing that's a 6 up top. I just couldn't tell because it's
it's
out
a
like
6,
normal dice. So okay, it's a D6 system. Dude, this could totally be like an RPG.
Oh yeah.
All right, like a tabletop. Is what I meant.
RPG.
Yeah, obviously it's already an RPG.
Yeah.
Derp. All right, continue. 2 of 2. Actions display information about their type, risk level, and skill modifiers that apply to that action. So hull dissection is coded as engineer. Even the rustiest hull can hide valuable components and materials. Extracting them means cutting carefully and skillfully. So there's a number 2 there. It's coded as risky, and then you assign a die to it. So type 1, either critical or repeatable. So hull dissection is repeatable. Actually, both the examples shown are repeatable. Critical actions can only be performed once. Okay. Number 2, risk. The safer, either safe, risky, or danger. Safe is no loss of condition, energy, or cryo. So that's good. Yep. Easy stuff. Risky is negative outcome. If you roll a negative outcome, that should have been worded a little better.
Yeah.
If you roll a negative outcome, cryo or energy is lost. Negative outcome means condition loss. Neutral outcome can mean cryo or energy loss if you have a danger rating. Third one, the skill. The skill that this action requires, either engineer, interface, endure, intuit, or engage. So I take it our character will have a skill sheet at some point.
Probably.
That we can view. And then number 4 is modifier, either -1, 0, +1, or +2. This is added to the action dice when slotted and improves its value. Some actions require a +1 to perform. So it's basically like your modifiers in D&D.
Yeah.
But instead it's just a flat either -1, 0, 1, or 2.
Gotcha.
All right. So it shows hull dissection again. It shows a debt called in. Dragos is tied up in something ugly, and if he misses a payment or 2, things could get nasty. Back in business, every salvager, let's see here. Yeah, every salvager knows they are always just one lucky haul away from their next payday. Manual salvage. Okay, so I think this is still just giving us an example, but since that's blinking, see if you can move your cursor left or right.
Yep.
You can. Okay, so so this is choosing our action.
Yep.
Okay, so we have to slot a dice in there. One of them is safe. The one on the right, manual salvage, is safe. The one on the left, hull dissection, is risky. Do you want to go risky or do you want to go safe?
Go safe.
Let's start off with safe for now. Okay. So now when you clicked on it, it brought you up to your dice.
Yeah.
I believe you only have so many dice right now. I think you have 4 action dice.
Yep. So that one will be that.
All right. So 50% positive, 50% neutral. Okay. All right, because that's the highest dice we have.
Yeah.
Now you can start that action. Do you want to assign a dice to the other one? Just for the...
Oh,
it takes it off.
Yeah, it takes it off.
Okay. Well, hang on. Put your big one in there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Now, see, that has a -1 modifier on it. I can see that in the corner.
Okay.
All right, so that was good. Tutorial, clocks. Actions often progress clocks. Clocks are displayed below the actions that fill them, and they track your actions and how they affect the world. Filling a clock means something good, bad, or neutral is about to happen. Basically, good or bad. I put in neutral.
Yeah.
Some clocks, such as the one tracking Dragos's debt, are cycle clocks. These clocks tick themselves once each cycle and can complete without player input. So in other words, they're timed.
Yep.
All right. Any active cycle clocks will be displayed on the icon for that location. All right. Okay, so I see. Manual salvage leads to back in business. The risky one, hull dissection, leads to the debt. So I think you already did manual salvage because one of your dice is missing.
Yeah.
Do you want to try the other action?
So you got a plus or minus modifier to it?
It's a 0.
0?
Yeah, so it has no modifier currently.
Oop.
Tutorial, drives and navigation, 1 of 2. In Citizen Sleeper, you will unlock drives as you discover more about yourself and the world. Drives guide you in pursuing specific objects depending on which path you wish to take. You can track drives and any tracked drive will place a yellow marker on locations that will help you pursue the goal. Okay, so it's basically like quest markers.
Yeah.
Access your drive with L.
Got it.
All right. Drivers and Navigation Part 2. You are now free to explore Erlin's Eye. Let me get closer. E-R-L. Yeah, Erlin's Eye.
Yeah.
And make a life for yourself here. Try tracking a drive to help you survive. Look for food to keep your energy and keep your energy up, and way to recover condition. Fill clocks to progress stories and find new opportunities. Remember to end cycle at your home when you are out of dice. So don't end it at a place, go to your home.
Got it.
All right, so do you want to do manual salvage again, or do you want to try because, like, look, the clock has already progressed.
Yeah.
But do you want to try hull dissection?
I'm gonna do this.
All right, let's plop a big dice in there. Okay, that's positive.
Yep.
That's positive. All right, cool. All right, so now you have 2 more dice left. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe with the hull salvage.
Well, I would say put the.
Actually. Okay.
Okay.
Roll them dice.
Do it. Still positive.
Damn.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. All right, you got 1 dice left.
All right. That one I'll probably put in.
In the safe one?
Yeah, because it's a 50-50 shot.
That makes sense.
That one's a straight 50-50.
Hey, positive.
Cool. Yep.
Nice.
Look at that. Almost cleared out his debt.
All right.
Now we're out of dice.
Yep. Now, so you want to do leave, and then you want to go back to your home and end cycle. End cycle.
I gotta find food somehow.
Yes, you do.
This time you don't wake up. Instead, the ghost of the station, that shifting, skeletal ring, surrounds you. For a moment you are gone, absent from your own body, stretched out across a colorless void. Then the connections begin to establish themselves, threads tugging on the edge of your mind. These threads become vectors of exchange and then extensions as you feel your thoughts slipping away down them, dissolving into the millions of distributed nodes they connect to. You see the station. No, you feel the station, like a web of texture in a smooth black liquid.
You gonna touch it?
Oh, touch it.
You touch it.
I'm gonna touch it.
You find a point in the station, and you connect to it, pulse through it, follow loops and paths under and around it. You touch more points than you have fingers, and then you try, in a moment of impulsiveness, to connect them. The flow passes through you so rapidly that you feel yourself being carried with it, splitting and separating, eddying and gathering. As you do, things occur to you, things that you can't possibly know. You reach out, you try to grasp them, try to touch them too. You notice a tugging feeling, pulling at you, insistently, as if it were a small child. Somehow it's pulling in two directions at once. You look down. All of a sudden, everything shuts off. You come back trembling into this unfamiliar body, both yours and not yours, all at once. You find yourself standing in the container, eyes now open to the dark steel walls. You feel a change within you, a shift. You close your eyes for a second, and you feel it waiting there. The station splayed out across your mind, a storm of connective nodes waiting to be explored, and then it's gone.
I don't get a ghost in the shell.
All right, try and find your drives. Go to your drive menu. L.
L. Oh, hold on. I guess I have to go back.
Now L. Nope. Now, is there an L button?
There it is. Okay, there it is.
All right. Repay Dragos survived. So right now you're tracking survive, it looks like.
Okay.
And it looks like Dock C4 haha, has a thing for you.
Cool.
Because there's yellow markers on it, and drives are marked with yellow markers. So you can go to C4, or you can go to that one over there, further up.
Yeah, what are those?
B2. Oh, it's just different docks.
Okay.
So C4 is the closest, and then it gets further away as you go.
Yeah.
I don't know what Rotunda is. Oh, that's like the central terminal, I'm guessing. Old dock terminal. Yeah, okay. So I would go to where the yellow markers are. Because again, those drives help you to survive there.
Yep.
All right. Helion or Hellion crossing. Merchants willing to run the gauntlet of Hellion system are rare, but those that do always return eventually. Is there any way we can make this text bigger? Option. Text size, large. It's the first one up top. Yes, that.
Cool.
All right, now you can do back. Resume.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's a lot bigger.
Yeah. That's bigger than it was for sure.
Yep.
Same. It says the same thing.
Yeah, I think we need to get through Rotunda.
Oh, okay. Explore Rotunda or steal dock plans. Dock plans is risky.
I feel like we should explore first.
Okay. We are starving. We need food. That was very positive, but we need food.
Let's find some food.
It'd be one of the yellow dots. So see the very small yellow dot on the outside
overlook.
of the...
Okay, overlook far. That should have food.
All right, it's a grimy spacer haunt. Buy rations. Get a drink. So...
We're gonna buy rations?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we need both.
Hey.
All right. And then buy and get a drink too, why not? Alright, cool.
So take it I've eaten then.
Yes, now you have eaten. Because you're, look at the bar underneath your dice.
Yeah.
It's almost full.
What's this?
Hey you! Want to earn a chit?
Ankita stands beside a huge pile of tied-together hull plates. She stretches out her back, her shoulders bulging beneath her flight suit.
Alright, muscle chick.
Sure. You cross the docking concourse as she begins to split the plating into 2 bundles.
What is it with this place?
She asks as she lashes the massive plates together.
Everyone wants their cut.
She straightens up to an imposing height, her armor plates creaking, and looks you up and down.
Don't try anything, alright?
She taps the butt of her sidearm.
I don't want to have to put anyone else down today.
Oh yeah, she's packing heat.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't think of it.
Good.
She pauses.
Look, I'm not usually... Let's just say my temper's been a little short lately.
Ankita hoists 1 bundle of plating onto her shoulder.
Come on then, enough chat. You've got to earn that shit.
You struggle to shoulder the plates, but you do eventually. Ankita gives you a look,
Ship's this way.
and she sets off down a gantry at impressive speed. As you catch up to her, she turns down a passage, pushing through a small crowd of stevedores. Why are you doing this yourself?
You mean why aren't I hiring those good folk?
She nods back at the stevedores.
I've paid Havenage enough. They're currently rinsing me for a mooring I can't vacate unless I either fix the ambergris or sell it off as scrap.
Ambergris, is that your ship?
You catch on fast.
She gives you another of her looks. She rapidly turns another corner as you trail behind.
She got cut up pretty bad on our last job and I had to moor up here for a spell. But since then it's only gotten worse. Someone got in and sliced the core from our ship mind, so now she's gone dark.
She shifts the panels on her shoulder.
The upshot is that I'm short 1 ship mind, with a ton of repairs to do, and the rest of the crew signed off the moment they got wind I'd be stranded. So yeah, it's been a time.
Sorry to hear it.
Yeah, I've seen worse, but I'm bleeding chits every cycle here, so I need to get off, and fast.
Ankita swings the plates from her back, almost knocking you over in the process.
This is me.
She hauls the second bundle off your shoulder.
You're the first person I've met here who might actually be considered helpful.
She pauses, chewing on her bottom lip.
Look, you want to help? Come see me. I need a hand putting Amber back together, and you don't seem like the type to try anything stupid.
She passes the bundle of plates through the ambergris's outer lock and then turns back.
Just don't go spreading all this around.
Ankita throws you a couple of chits.
Consider it a bonus, for not trying to grift me.
She gives you a parting nod and ducks through the doorway.
All right, get out of here.
She calls back, and the lock slams shut.
Okay, cool. So all you need to do is help her move.
Yeah.
There's still dock C4 there. You got dock B2. Let's see what C4 is.
Yeah,
That's the
C4
Hellion
is
Crossing
it's
again.
still the Hellion Crossing. It won't let me do one.
Oh, it won't
over
let me
there.
do anything?
Yeah. That one won't let me do anything either.
Okay.
So, I guess,
Can we go at Dragos' shipyard then?
yeah.
We got dice to spend. You want to get his debt, or you want to do back in business?
Back in business, baby.
Positive.
That's it.
All right, that's clocked.
Yeah.
All right. So that you can do more hull dissection, or you can do manual salvage to help the debt go down. You got 1 dice left. There you go. Nope, you put it back.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
action unavailable.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Well, then leave.
because he's back in business now, so the debt got paid off by the hull dissection.
It's weird that it's still there.
Oh, there we go. We had dialogue with him, that's why.
All right.
You arrive into a buzz of activity at the yard. Red blinking lights flash across a vast dark shape, suspended below the dome. They flicker across scorched hull plates and bent structures, spilling from holes in the twisted shape. The cutter is huge and has been torn apart in some violent encounter.
She's a beauty, isn't she?
Drago stands to the side, focused on the hulking ship as it is lowered into the yard.
She is.
I should thank you. This place was on its last legs when you turned up, and now look at this.
The ship descends slowly, its interior visible through the multiple hull breaches. You struggle to gather the same enthusiasm as Dragos for this monstrous craft. You can't help but think of what became of its crew.
What happened?
What do you mean?
He glances at you.
I managed to convince our salvage friends to give it to me on credit. That's what happened.
No, what happened to the ship?
Not my concern.
He shrugs. The ship creaks like a calving iceberg as it reaches the base of the yard. Dragos is visibly excited.
I know I said you shouldn't stick around, but I'm gonna need some help with this one.
The drones start to crawl over the hulk, their lights illuminating flashes of dented hull. Watching, you wonder if you arrived in a similar fashion. Locked inside that container, the wreck of the SNR freighter lowered into the yard like a corpse ready to be butchered? Or was the container delivered to Drago on its own? A womb for your rebirth into this strange station. You shudder. Perhaps if you could learn something about this ship, you might be able to trace the path that led you to this yard. Drago squeezes your shoulder.
After these past cycles, I think we're up to it. What do you think?
You see the fading name of the ship emblazoned on its side, Winter Light.
Let's do it.
He claps you on the back.
Glad to hear it. Come back in a few and we can make a start. A real beauty.
Dragos repeats, perhaps just to himself. You take one last look at the shattered ship as the drones start cutting, and then slip out of the yard, feeling suddenly cold in the empty passage.
Okay, you got one. You got a positive drive. It said. Tutorial: character and upgrades.
Nice.
You've completed your first drive. Each drive completed unlocks an upgrade point to spend on upgrading your character. Access your character menu with R.
Oh.
Okay, hit R. Let's see what we get.
Yep, there we go.
Hey, skill tree.
That skill tree.
Yeah, skill tree. Oh, this is what we look like? Cool.
Yeah. What do we want to spend it in?
Well, they do different things, so it just depends. Chance to gain cryo on interface actions, chance to gain random scrap on engineer.
Oh, hold on. Let me go back to it.
Let's see. Sunbathe dice action allows energy recovery at home. Oh, okay. All right. Predictive reasoning dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. Okay. Thrill seeker, chance to gain energy after any engage action. Okay, that's kind of cool. Stop that! You fool, Starscream! We have 2 points actually. Oh no, it says 1. So I'm looking at the tree down there.
Yeah.
So, self-repair. Use scrap components at home to repair a condition. Ooh, can we get over to self-repair on the right side? Damn. Will it let us select anything else?
I think we only have enough for interface. Because it's auto-selected. I've been trying.
Oh, it's a tutorial.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Okay, now I can move.
Okay, so we need 2 points for self-repair.
Okay.
Icebreaker. Agent nodes give a double data reward. Okay. So we can do. Let's see. Do we want more cryo? Do we want efficient extractor? So what do you want to do? Do you want more money? Do you want outcomes displayed? Do you want chance to gain energy after an engage action? What do you want?
Let's do chance displayed. Which one is that?
That's predictive reasoning.
Okay.
Right
that
there.
one.
Confirm.
Confirm. There we go.
All right. So we upgraded our Intuit.
Yep.
So anytime dice actions display potential positive and negative outcomes. So basically, it'll hopefully give us some insight as to what the outcome would be.
Yep.
All right, that's pretty cool.
Cool.
We only have 1 dice left.
Yeah. So I was gonna say, what can we do?
Cutter salvage is risky. Forensic trawl is safe.
It gives us the outcomes at the top there too.
Yeah. So positive is yard clearance plus 16 cryo. All those are positive. I don't see any negative ones in there. You want to go for the risky one and see what the fuck happens?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Come on, baby. Positive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. That's all of our dice. So
Yeah.
let's go back home and end cycle.
Cool.
You're gonna need to do the drive thing constantly too.
Yeah.
It's a full management system.
Again, the skeletal ring of the station fills your mind. It sparkles with glittering lights, like stars reflected in a winter lake. It's clearer, crisper than before. The threads still pull, but you remain in place, flickering in the flow. Between these threads, you see bright shapes, caches of shimmering light beneath transparent crystal forms. You follow the path of a thread across the ring, through these forms, then leap off into the void. You begin to understand. These are nodes and connections, a map of information, of communication. There are so many layers, so many loops that it seems almost impossible to parse, but you begin to try. There are more threads than you can count. You choose one that passes nearby and approach it. As you inspect it, you understand why you instinctively chose the word thread when you first saw them. They are not single lines, but rough, fuzzy things woven from data strings of all kinds. The threads and nodes, passages and puzzle boxes, one leads to another. There is so much here, so many answers, so many questions. All you need to do is follow the paths and open the boxes. You look out across this ghost landscape of exchange and see an opportunity. But then, that insistent tugging again, pulling at you. You look down again and see 2 lines, 2 threads pulling in different directions, as if they were tied around you. The first thread leads out, away from the station, into the inky black. Someone out there is tracking you, hunting you, following the thread to you. They are in a ship, and that ship is approaching ever closer with each cycle. The second thread leads in, pulling deep into the station. Your gaze follows it, and this time you see something. A sphere shimmering above a strange, angular body. A pulse shoots out from it, passing over you like a torch beam, testing you, tasting you. You open your eyes. Time is short.
You just had a premonition. These motherfuckers are coming to get you.
Fuck. I guess we had a bad. Yeah, our dice rolls are gonna be bad.
All right, well, because our condition's going down.
Yeah,
Remember?
conditions going down.
I probably should have read that,
Oh.
but oh well. We need rations. How do we eat rations, or do we just buy them again?
Oh, we just.
You know what? If we have enough money, buy multiple of them. Hit it again if you can. Yeah, now we're full. Okay,
Okay.
cool. All right, check your drive menu. Okay, so you've got survive, study the winter light, and fix the ambergris. Which one do you want to do? You can only, I think you can only focus on one at a time. All right, study the winter light. So you've got forensic trawl, cutter salvage. So again, do you want to do risky or do you want to do safe?
Going for it. Ooh, bad outcome.
Yep. It's impossible to understand anything with the ship being salvaged as you look. Dragos gives you a disapproving look.
All right.
Hey, that's
That
good.
was good, yeah.
That's good. The hull puts up some resistance, but you manage to push through just before your shift is up. Okay, you got one more dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good, have fed, yeah.
Well, we just took a little bit of condition hit, but we made some money.
Yeah.
All right, you're out of dice.
Well, is there an option to eat? Yeah, let's figure that out.
I think, honestly, I think you just eat it at the moment you buy the rations because your health went up immediately.
Okay.
So you're full now. So when we rest, we should get more dice and better dice.
Oh, there's a market. I just found it.
Okay. We can go check it out. I don't think you have any actions, though.
I don't.
That's shipyard.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, we can get more dice now.
we got a couple good ones.
As you close up, a voice echoes down the corridor towards you.
Sleeper, wait up!
Feng is coming down the corridor towards you, a wonky grin on his broad face.
Hey, glad I caught you.
Do I know you? He grins.
You do now.
He puts a hand on your arm.
I've seen you hanging around. Just want to chat. You staying in that thing?
He nods back to the container, shaking his head.
Rough. It can be hard to get a start on the eye.
He looks away down the passage.
What was it old Erland said? The eye opens for us all? Nice idea, but well, not always very practical.
He glances back at you.
We do our best, but it isn't easy.
We? You pass together into the main hallway.
Havenage. We are all one dysfunctional family.
Feng puts his arm around you.
I'm not part of the security branch, though. Don't worry. I'm with systems.
Systems?
Everything the eye runs on.
He runs a hand along the passage wall.
This place is a ruin, but systems keeps it spinning somehow. At least we try to.
He stops you in the quiet passage.
Look, that's not what I'm here to discuss. I saw you around and, well, I know a little about you sleepers. I have a little proposition for you.
He glances around.
But this is not the place for it. I have an office just across the way. Give me a cycle or two to prepare, then when you're settled, stop by.
He lowers his voice and gives you a dark look. In truth, I need you. If what they say is true about you sleepers, well, there's work to be done.
Dun,
He pats you on the back. His voice brightens,
AJ's
his
bedtime
dark
story.
look suddenly
Oh, God.
gone. Stay clean, sleeper. He walks off down the passage, raising a hand in farewell.
Nice.
Check out the market. So you've been lurking around, huh, Blue?
There we go.
Okay, so we have a bonus to certain things. Explore the market with Intuit, ask for directions, engage. Bring up our skill tree.
Skill tree. Oh.
Where we put the bonus in predictive, so that's Intuit.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, let's just here, back out. Go to the market options. Let's see.
Right, I'm cursor.
Don't you just use the up arrow? Or the D-pad? No? Okay.
I think it's because there we go. There it is. Got it.
Alright, so you can explore the market, or you can ask for directions. Ask for directions seems to be a little risky. Local market knowledge. I don't know. You're playing, up to you. I just read stuff.
Yeah. I'm gonna do explore the market.
Okay, so the smells, sound, and buzzing activity of the bright market makes it a dizzying place to wander, but an enticing one too.
Cool.
All right, positive. You manage to follow the flow of the people, and you start to appreciate, even enjoy, the chaotic layout of the markets. Let's see, ask for directions. Why wander when there are hundreds of people that live and work within the bright market? All you need is the courage to approach them. Yeah, we don't know where he is tonight.
Yeah, I don't know where Burton is.
He hasn't contacted any of us. All right, so I don't know. You can explore. You can. I mean, you only got one dice left anyway. Oh no, you got two. Okay. Or we can go, do some other stuff too. So like we can leave here and go to another place and spend a dice. What's your drive tracking right now? Studying the winter light. Okay, so go down, because if we complete a drive, we get stuff. Oh, you changed it.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. There you go. Okay. So go down, and let's see where the ambergris is. So there's yellow markers on the different dock doors.
Yeah.
See if you can get into any one of those.
Nope, can't do anything there still.
Alright, so what about the other one? Because the other one's... Good, dock B2?
Nope.
No? Okay. So then let's change that drive then. Because if we can't get into unless there's other ones we can get into. Can we get in the ambergris?
Let's see here. Where's the ambergris?
Left.
That one.
Ah. Aha! Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can do jobs for her.
No, I know why. So the little yellow dots on the outside don't mean what I thought. The ambergris had like a glowing yellow wave over it.
Oh, okay.
That's where we can go for drives. Alright, so we can rewire the drones, or we can amber hull repairs. Drones are risky. Hull repairs are risky. Rewiring the drones is dangerous.
Oh.
So, And Kita has a couple of glitch repair drones in storage. If you can rewire them, they can repair the ambergris for you, which is why it's harder, because it's doing it more work. It's not really hard, Blue. It's more of just making choices with what you have. It's actually a lot simpler than it looks. It's pretty close to a small like Dungeons and Dragons system, like a D6 system, which I'll explain to you later. And Kita needs all the help she can get with the ambergris. Pockmarked with damage, the hull is a good place to start. Okay, so basically you can help her out in more like physical labor way, or you can like be like, hey, I'm gonna rewire these drones.
Yeah, let's rewire those drones.
Roll it, baby. Nice.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay, so we're starving now. We gotta go get some food.
Yeah.
You can, those are just both positive outcomes. Throw your last dice in there and then go get some food.
Yeah. Buy food. Oof.
Oh.
Bad.
Grounded in energy. Okay, hang on. Let me see what it says. So for the rewire, there aren't any more drones to rewire, which given the task is probably a good thing. A hull breach triggered a shock depressurization. And Kita seals the breach, but not before you are slammed into the compartment wall. Oof. We took a hit.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get some food. Fuck it.
No, it's not working. We want.
You want the bar?
Yeah.
Give me some food, bar. We got money. Buy a bunch of it. We got 69. Woohoo! Best number ever. Alright, cool.
What does that do? Does that do anything?
I don't think it does anything. Oh,
Yeah.
it gives us energy and overlooked regular bar. Okay, well we're already full on energy. Actually, no, hang on. Drink it again. Just for the hell of it. It's only 6. Okay, now I'm looking at the condition on top. It says declining, so we need to go back and rest again.
Yeah.
The glass shatters on the steel bar beside you, and the taunts don't take long to follow. Hey, Haunt! The spacer calls from across the low room. What are you doing here? He laughs at his own lame joke. Playing human?
I don't know, it's up to you. You can either shout back, leave, or ignore him.
I'll leave.
Yeah.
You slip off the stool, looking for an exit. A hand falls on your shoulder, but as you flinch away, it pats reassuringly. You freeze in place.
Tala! Okay.
Out! The voice comes from behind you, spat out like a shot. You turn to see bright eyes, dark hair, a stare that could breach the wall and vent you all into hard vacuum.
Jesus.
Okay, she a bad bitch.
Yeah.
As you turn back to the spacer, the second glass comes sailing through the
Do you
air.
catch it or do you duck?
Gotta catch that shit.
You reach
Okay.
up a hand, and the glass shatters across your forearm, showering you in fragments.
Awesome.
Yep.
Through the haze
Taking
of
more
glass
damage.
and Geralt
That's
vapor,
right.
you see
Be
Tala
okay.
leap the bar and close the distance to the spacer. The thud as he slams into the wall echoes around the bar like thunder.
So she just put him up against the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Bitch,
Now
I kill
flanked by
you.
other
Yeah.
figures quick to their feet, Tala throws the spacer out through the door and stands silhouetted against the rotunda lights. You touch your arm, and it feels wet. Someone helps you to your feet and back onto your stool. Broken glass rattles as it's cleared, and a fresh measure of Geralt is glugged out in front of you. That same hand, warm, heavy, falls on your shoulder once more. He isn't coming back. We don't tolerate that kind of shit here. Tala flops onto the stool beside you. Let's get a look at you. Tala wipes the powdered
she's
glass
gonna
from
heal
around
us.
the wound,
Yeah,
and
she's
someone
good.
places a bottle of alcohol and a metal tin with tweezers on the bar. She disinfects them and then turns to you.
That was an ambitious catch. She smiles, pulling a sliver of glass from your forearm. Stupid, but ambitious. You don't feel the pain, only the string of status messages your body delivers concerning dermal damage and exposed structures. You do feel the care, though, as Tala's bright eyes search your thick synthetic skin for splinters. Tala works with the skill of someone who had to pick glass splinters from the skin of a stranger before. She hones in on each bright shard, all the time tapping the tweezer tips in little rhythms that only she can follow. Tala smiles to herself. So, you been on the eye long? Just arrived. I thought so. I've only seen you here a couple of times. A splinter clinks into the tin. Not everyone is like that idiot. We don't all hate you. She glances around. Some of the regulars? Maybe they fear you. Maybe they're just curious. I don't know. But I do know that the Overlook is a safe place. I know what it's like to be new in this place. Trust me. She meets your eye. I'm not trying to convince you of anything, or separate you from your chits. I just want you to know that if you need somewhere, you can always come here. I know the rations we've got aren't much, and the company is... She leans in. Limited. But if you need work, I'll happily put you behind the bar, and if you need shelter, well, we can discuss that. You'll be safe.
Nice.
I usually have Francis on the door, but he's up in the Greenway this cycle, haggling with our supplier. Francis tends to be particular about what we serve, even if the clientele isn't. She places her tweezers in the tin with a clink. That's you, Sleeper. Here. She slides the glass of Girol to you. This'll help. She stops, her hand still on the glass. Wait, does this help? I mean, can you get drunk?
I don't know.
You got no idea, or let's find out.
Let's find out.
She laughs. Just don't sit here too long. I'd hate to see you become a real regular. She walks back around the bar, gathering the glasses as she does, and before long is retelling how she threw that spacer out to a new group that just wandered in, complete with dramatic actions.
Nice.
I like her. She's awesome.
Yep.
She's cool.
She gestures in your direction and you instinctively look away, back to the worn surface of the bar. You take a sip of the Girol. The earthly fungal tones fill your senses, almost blocking out sight and sound, like diving headfirst into a bog. You may not be able to get drunk, but this connection to something grown, something fermented, something old, feels good.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Alcoholic in a past life.
All right, now we gotta go back.
A core memory unlocked.
Nice. Did it? Okay, cool.
No, I'm saying that it's a inside out joke.
Gotcha.
There's a whole bunch of memes on it.
What does that say?
End cycle. You aren't finished with this cycle. Complete active scenes to proceed. Okay. Apparently you have an active scene somewhere then. Maybe that one, because it's blinking? Well, we don't have any dice.
Oh, hold on. No?
No. It says we have an active scene somewhere. No, we don't want to do that. We spent money already. We're only down to like 37 chits. Oh, now we can unlock bar shift. Look at that.
Yeah.
All right, but we don't have any dice.
Active scene here.
Studying the winter light. Investigate the wreckage. So where's the winter light at?
Hold on. That's gonna be under this.
Gregos' yard? Okay.
Yeah.
Winter light. Okay, so it's a clock, but I don't see any. I don't know what it means by active scenes. Complete active. Okay, so there's. I'm guessing the active scene has like a blinking diamond on it. And the only one I see with a blinking diamond on it. Actually, I don't see any.
No, it's this one here.
Yeah, we can't do anything.
It's just gonna end bad, huh?
Well, no, both of those show positive up there.
Do they?
Yeah, but I mean, we don't have any dice to put there, so we can't do it. Now this is a little confusing. Were we, like, supposed to spend dice somewhere and then, like, we fucked up? I don't think that would do.
Hold on.
Go down one more from that. Oh, that's empty container? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. What do you mean C? Wait, do we get another point? Do we get like another upgrade point?
I don't know.
We'll go to the menu. Can we spend it on anything? Like, oh no, upgrade point 0. We didn't get another point.
Yeah, we didn't get another point.
It's hard. It's hard because we don't know what we're doing. I wouldn't call this hard just yet. Something's not clear in the instructions. I'll have to try and look it up.
I restore my previous tabs real quick.
Why?
Just because I don't want to lose them.
Okay.
So if you click on the... Nah, here I got it.
Well, where is it?
Click on the 3 dots next to the icon.
Oh, you're over there.
Yeah. There you go. History. Restore 27 tabs.
Oh my god. That one?
Yeah, go to the top, restore tabs.
Restore window?
Yeah. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Pull that down. There you go. Now you can just...
Okay. Alright. Let's see here.
Here, while you're doing that, I'm gonna grab a drink. You want anything?
Bottle of water, please.
Bottle of water. Cool. I shall return. Put that there, just in case.
Okay. Can I complete active scenes rest for home? Okay. Ah, we're missing a conversation. It's on the, according to this, it's on the very end of the station. What is it? Y? No, B to leave. Shipyard. Ah, it's in the shipyard. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. Bright market. Can't go any further, huh? I go here. Nope, that's not it.
Doesn't smart.
Well, they said it was somewhere, but that's just Reddit being Reddit, I guess, because it said they're missing a conversation, but I'll give that back to you
Alright, cool.
while I read further, because clearly we're still missing something. Cannot complete active scene to rest at home. Try looking at the very end of the station past the DLC. Thank you, that was it. Just missing a conversation with Peak.
Next comes the call from the enforcer at the door. You shuffle down the flickering hallway towards the open apartment door. You keep your head down and your shoulders high in the queue, trying not to bring attention to yourself. You were thankful for the tip-off that a doctor was operating out of this place, but now that you are here, you aren't so sure. The gang enforcer on the door, the flickering light strips, the decaying hab block, they have all made the long queue a test of your nerve. But your options are few, and without a supply of stabilizer, this body, your body, will... You suppress a shiver and shuffle forward to the front of the queue. You try to find something to distract yourself. You lean against the doorframe and look into the apartment. The entryway is dark, punctuated by the green indicators of stacks of sealed containers. You lean in and see amber light filtering through a far doorway, screened with plastic sheeting, beyond which blurred shapes move. The slap of the enforcer's palm against the doorway jerks you awake. "Wait your turn," he growls. After a few moments, a figure pushes through the doorway, and you catch a distant voice. "Send the next one in, Toshiro." The enforcer jerks his head, and you slip inside, passing through the dark entryway and pushing through the plastic sheeting on the far door. The room beyond is bathed in warm light. A floor-to-ceiling transparent panel gives a full view of the Bright Market's sealed roof and the buzzing traffic above, and, for a moment, you are transfixed by the motion. "Come, sit," calls a sharp voice, and you see a silhouetted figure turned away, replacing the plastic sheeting over the frame of a simple folding bed. You make your way across the room. The figure turns, and as they do, you see an expression of confusion flash across their features. They open their mouth as if to speak. They blink, and then quickly regain their composure. "Please, sit." They gesture to the bed, then turn to an open case of tools on the table. You sit. Sabine turns, a compact diagnostic scanner of some kind in their hand. They hold it to their eye. "Remain still, please." Their tone is clipped and businesslike. You stare ahead, still dazed from their expression when you first entered. Fear, recognition, sadness, unmistakably etched across their face. "How long have you been on the station?" They ask, the scanner still to their eye. "A few cycles." They nod. "It's good you came to me." They set the diagnostic scanner on the table. "I'm going to start by assuming you don't know anything." They take your arm and roll up your sleeve, inspecting your synthetic skin. "Your body is dying." They say it without ceremony, without drama, but not without empathy. SNARP doesn't like to see its proprietary technology let loose. To prevent bodies like yours, frames as they call them, from being stolen, repurposed, or in your case escaping, they built in a process of so-called planned obsolescence. Frames decay rapidly when not regularly injected with stabilizer, one which SNARP remains the sole producer of. They look up. "Sound familiar?" "Yes." "Good. That may help." They swap to your other arm, running some thin metal device over your skin. You feel your forearm tremble. "I'm sorry," Sabine says, and you are unsure if they mean for the cold touch of the metal or everything else. Emulations like you, sleepers as most people know you, aren't classified as people in any of the surrogate systems. You have no rights, no status.
They focus hard on the inspection of your arm. And S&ARP has no reason to release the stabilizer into the market. Sabine looks up as if to apologize again, but they stop themselves. I know little of this is of use to you. They turn away, disassembling the metal instrument and cleaning it. Silence fills the room as Sabine works, and then the silence gives way to tension. You stare at their back, willing them to say something. Anything. Sabine turns to face you. I may be able to help. They sigh, and you see the darkness under their eyes, hear the fatigue in their voice. They gesture to the door. You saw Toshiro outside? You nod. He works for my benefactor, Yadigan. They are influential in the low end. They give me this space to work, run the door, and take the profits. At the same time, I have to fix up their enforcers, tend to their implants, sew up their wounds. They look away. But Yadigan has connections. Smugglers from the Starward Belt, mercenaries working for the corporations on Ember. If they can source the stabilizer, maybe you'll have a better chance. Sabine sets down their slate, their notes complete. This is dangerous, and it'll be expensive, but I think we can do it. Why help me? Sabine walks away to the window, their face dappled by the shadows of passing drones. Let's just see if this works first. I'll let you know when I have a lead. You nod and leave, Sabine still staring out, unmoving. When you reach the lower level of the market, you look back up through the panels of the roof to see if you can see their face, but the room looks dark against the lights of the market. You duck your head and walk off into the crowd.
All right, now we can rest.
Let's check. Yep, now we can.
Yep.
So that was it, okay.
Yeah.
So we just needed to go to
We missed that.
we had to go to the doctor's after our arm got tore up. Oof, yeah, we're doing bad. We're losing dice.
Well, okay, so it says because we don't have the stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
So our condition's getting worse.
Because it's declining.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if we can go back to her and see if she's got anything.
Yeah. Oh wait, what's this now?
That's something new.
That is. Can I get to it? There it is.
Fang. Oh, okay, it's Fang. Oh, that's right. He said to give him a couple
Sleeper.
cycles.
Yeah.
Fang catches your attention as you approach the Havenage building, leaning against a bay door to the side of the entrance. You approach. Easier to come in this way. Security and all that. He gives you a look. You know. He slams a button and the bay creaks open, blinking lights in the dark behind it. You follow Fang inside. Truth be told, I don't spend much time upstairs. This is where I work. The door hisses as it closes behind you. The bay is filled with pieces of hardware, all rigged up to generators and diagnostic slates and things you don't recognize that glow with blue screen light. There is a chorus of hums that blends into a single wave of static, filling the dark corners of the room. Fang leans on a server stack and gestures around. You like it? It's incredible. He smiles widely. I thought you'd say that. He taps a nearby server stack, which bleeps in response. This is my treasure trove, all dredged up from this sea of systems we call the Eye. You wouldn't believe what this place runs on. He steps over to a
486
tower
DX.
Some of these systems are from the original station, AE-1, the one Solheim built. We've had to invent new components, repair things we never built, reverse engineer entire subsystems into existence. Residents here look up at the Eye and think they're seeing a concrete reality. But this place is a system in constant flux, decaying and growing, collapsing into new configurations. He walks
It's
down
the
between
fucking
the hardware
Allspark
stacks.
truck.
Yeah.
We are
Transformers.
keeping this place alive, but also remaking it into something new, dragging it away from those corporate origins. He stops. At least that's what I'm trying to do. He turns back to face you among the flickering machines, humming all around you. I know you can see this too, Sleeper. All these systems and sections. You can, can't you? I can see it. It makes sense, right? You are between here and there, between the people and their systems. You light this place up like a beacon. That's what I need. You glance at the lights around you, and as you do, they seem to flicker, to realign, to follow your gaze. Fang notices it too. I'm guessing being a beacon isn't always ideal when you're on the run, though. They are tracking me. He pats you on the shoulder. Maybe I can help with that. There's a lot of old growth in this place. Subsystems I can't see, access protocols lost to time and decay, secrets, a shitload of secrets. With your help, I can unlock this place, break off those last ghost limbs of corporate control. He lowers his voice below the hum. Even in Havenage, there is old growth, those whose roots trace back into those bad old days. You help me dredge up the past, and I'll see what I can do about that tracker of yours. He winks. What do you say, Sleeper? I'm in. Fang pumps his fist and claps you on the shoulder. He meets your eye. You won't regret it, Sleeper. Fang passes you a ragged-looking metal tab. A gift. He smiles. It's a Solheim cipher. I dug it up from the depths of the station. Slot that into an old network gate and you'll be able to pull out all kinds of secrets from the nodes inside.
He just gave us a hacking terminal.
Yep, you did.
He walks
It's
you
running
back to
Cain
the
and
front
Abel
of
on
the bay.
it.
Start by bringing me whatever you can turn up. Use that emulated mind of yours and see what's out there. Let's get a picture of how things are. Those above, he nods at the ceiling, have granted me an acquisitions budget. I can pay you for whatever useful data you bring in. I know you need it. He slams the door button again. Keep it quiet and keep it clean, Sleeper, and I'll see you soon. You step, blinking, back out into the passage, those flickering lights still in the back of your mind.
Cool. That one's done.
Let's go back to the doctor. Yeah, what's this over here?
Which one?
This one. Oh, to the right.
Oh,
Sorry.
to the right. I got it. That one.
Scrap freighter. Oh, okay.
Okay, the scrap freighter is available now.
Cool.
Okay, so now we can do stuff there.
All right. So we can unload containers or we can buy scrap. Which one do you want to do?
Well, here, let's, like you said, let's go back to the doctor first.
She was further up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Right, Margaret, to the left.
There it is.
Sabine surgery.
Ah, we gotta wait a couple cycles. Okay.
All right.
Okay, I got it. So certain things pop up at certain cycles. Got it.
Looks
Okay.
like it.
Because I bet you now that one's
No.
still got another half. Okay, another couple cycles left. But this one's now available.
All right. Do you want to... So unload contents has a -1, but we get money from it.
Yeah.
That's all we get from it. We can just buy scrap with the money we have, but we're kind of a little low on money right now. We only got 37 cryo.
Well, do we just want to work at our actual job?
Yeah, we can help out Dragos.
Yeah.
All right, so it's the same thing. Cutter salvage, which is dangerous, but it's very rewarding as long as we don't fuck it up. Or forensic trawl, which is safe.
So,
Drago's nerve. Drago seems increasingly nervous about your presence in the yard. You're not sure he's going to hold his nerve much longer. Interesting.
yeah.
Hey, that's
There we go.
positive. That's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do that one twice.
Okay. So we got positive, we took condition hit. Now we can, we're out of dice.
Yeah.
So we can just go back and rest if all the scenes are clear. Oh, you know what? Buy food.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
We got more money. Buy food. I really wish it would let you just click through them with the D-pad.
Yeah.
A quality of life.
I mean, it lets me click through them, but I have to move
It's the joystick.
the
yeah.
joystick to see.
That's more of a quality of life thing. It doesn't hurt the game, really.
Yeah.
So I'm good with that. Alright, cool.
We're back to full. Yeah.
Alright, now we can just go rest.
As long as there's no more tasks.
Scenes. Yeah, I didn't see
Yeah.
any, but try it.
No, we're gonna end cycle.
Alright. We're literally like a junkie going through withdrawal, basically.
We are very much. Oh, we got 2 dice. Okay.
Alright, well, 2 dice isn't bad.
Yeah. All right, cool. Let's see what we got. Doctor should
What's all the way up?
answer in the next cycle.
Lower gate?
Yeah, I think it takes us to a different area because we pay a toll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, it's 60 chits
Yeah.
to do that. Fuck that.
Yeah.
We'll stay here.
I guess let's.
Actually, you know what? I don't know. Dragos' nerve keeps clicking upward. I don't know if that's good or bad. Maybe we're just making him nervous because he knows that we're being tracked. We can do stuff for Fang, too.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, oh, wait, no, you know what? Do the Winter Light one.
Okay. I just.
Oh,
did that
deliver
one.
day. All right, do that. I think you gotta put dice there still, don't you? Don't you have to put a dice there?
It won't let me.
Oh, okay. Then, oh, maybe we don't have data yet.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, just do the forensic trawl for the Winter Light one again. Because if we complete that, we get a reward. Oh, yard
Yeah.
presence. Oh well. Yeah, see if there's any scenes to go to.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's not too bad.
We're slowly gaining money.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what the doctor's got for us. Or did we die?
No, we didn't die yet. We're dying, but we
Yeah.
didn't die yet. Yep.
Yay, doctor.
Doctor.
Doctor, help me.
The first
Alright.
thing you see on entering is the glint of Toshiro's implants, like a cat's eyes, in the dark of the corridor. He nods you in as you arrive at Sabine's door. The entryway is still dark, and you push through the sheeting into the surgery. I have it. Sabine stands with a case open in front of them, a set of vials lined up inside, separated by foam inserts. They pick one up, rotating it in the warm light. I have no idea how yet again. They trail off. We should treat this with caution. It looks authentic, but I have no idea if it really is what it appears to be. I'm the test case? That seems to be the case. Unfortunately, I'm not sure we have another choice. They gesture for you to sit on the bed. The stabilizer works under a similar principle to an immunosuppressant in a transplant operation, in that it stops your body from rejecting the unfamiliar part of itself. In the case of your frame, the unfamiliar part is each of your biosynthetic organ groups, which over time are identified by your body as foreign material and therefore must be eliminated. Sabine holds up a vial of the would-be stabilizer. However, unlike an immunosuppressant, this stabilizer doesn't do this by limiting your entire immune system. Instead, it re-encodes your biosynthetic organs with new protein chains, which act as passcodes within your immune system. The stabilizer refreshes those passcodes, keeping your frame from rejecting all of its own organs.
We're on blockchain.
Yeah.
We're on a fucking blockchain. God damn it. We are crypto. And no, I don't mean Superman's dog. I'm sorry, Superboy's dog.
Which means the stabilizer should be able to encode any organic or biosynthetic matter to be accepted by your immune system. They glance away. At least if the stabilizer is genuine. The only way to know for sure is to inject the vial. They begin by readying the syringe. I will start with a small dose to limit the risk. Okay, let's do it. Sabine cracks the glass neck of the stabilizer vial and uses a syringe to extract a fraction of the liquid. They tap the syringe, and you watch as if any sign might emerge from the clear liquid. You barely feel the needle, your frame registering the initial injection, but with little response. A sensation begins to spread from the site, a fizzing, trembling wave that disperses through your arm with incredible speed. Your vision goes white, and when it returns, Sabine appears encased in shards of sparkling light that slowly fade into the darkness as you settle back against the bed. You swim in darkness, muffled noises, like an argument heard from underwater, prickling waves of cold. When you sit back up, Sabine is sitting in a chair by the window, facing away from you, backlit by the glow of their slate. Awake? Yes. The stabilizer is genuine. They sit down beside the bed. I don't know how Yadigan acquired a case of this stuff, but they did. Sabine looks troubled, distracted. You should rest more, but you are going to have to do that somewhere else. They gesture to the door. I have other patients. Sorry. Sabine nods towards the case. I'm afraid I can't offer you any more doses. You are going to need to pay for your next dose. Silence fills the room, and they return to their glowing slate. Looking around the room, it seems different somehow, as if things have moved or shifted. You wonder how long you've been out. Sabine? Nothing comes free, Sleeper. Remember that. You manage to get to your feet and wander out into the hallway. The queue stretches down the flickering corridor. Toshiro stands impatiently by the door and fixes you with a glare as you leave. You lower your eyes as you stumble past, somehow faintly aware of the station spinning beneath you.
Okay.
Cool. There we go.
Oh, yeah,
Right
we're
there.
stable
Yeah. Look at that.
But we gotta pay her for the next dose is gonna be the problem.
Yeah. How to make some money, brother. Alright, well, this one's gonna finish its cycle.
Okay,
With
well, yeah,
one more
you get-
dice
you get one
roll,
more
yeah.
dice, so.
So let's
100%
just-
positive.
Yeah, 100% positive. It'll get us a point.
Fucking yeah!
There we go.
Alright.
Cool.
Alright.
The final pieces of the winter light sit in neat piles waiting for the collection shuttle from Havenage. Dragos has managed to sell the remaining pieces to the shipyards, a fact that's hard to forget as he's been telling you about it for the past 2 cycles, and all that remains is for Havenage to come collect. You look around at the yard, transformed from when you first arrived. The mostly repaired drones flit back and forth, no longer buzzing unevenly or lost in dark corners. And the scrap is sectioned, sorted, the system that you and Dragos have put into place over the past cycles paying off. As you look, you notice the glow of pale light from the office by the entrance, that run-down cab of a building which houses all the records and spare equipment. Dragos must be inside, and you get to your feet and walk over to find out when the shipyard collection crew will be here. Sleeper, come in. You swing open the door and walk in. Dragos is sitting at the small metal desk. The shipyards told me they'd be here soon, and they'll hand over the chits and we are set. He writes something with a stylus on his slate, then shuts it off. Of course, we should talk about a bonus.
He stands and turns to face you, his face placid. Look, I don't know when the next job is coming in, but this should tide you over for now. He opens his hand to reveal a stack of chits. What's going on here? I said, it's a bonus. Take it. Dragos presses the chits into your hand. I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor. He straightens up and clears his throat, and you realize he has prepared what he is about to say. These chits are for you to take and do what you will with them. They're from me, and they're the last I'm gonna give you. He pauses. There's no more work for a sleeper in this yard. He folds his arms. I'm sorry, but that's it. You stay in the container as long as you need, but the yard is done with you. He turns away to his terminal. What do you mean? Don't press me, sleeper. This is for your own good. The glassy apertures on Dragos' headset betray no emotion. You need to stay away, sleeper. He pauses, considering his words. Trouble is going to follow you here. Trust me. What do you know? Dragos kicks at the floor, frustrated with himself. I'll not be saying any more, sleeper. Dragos suddenly grabs you by the shoulder and drags you out of the office into the yard. He turns you to face a stack of pieces from the winter light, dissected, cut down, totally unrecognizable as a ship. You came through that, sleeper. That should have been you, chopped and stacked. His hand trembles on your shoulder. This is what happens here. We cut down broken machines and move them on. Well, I didn't cut you down, but I'm sure as hell moving you on. Moving you on before whoever killed that ship out there comes to kill me. Kill you? Kill both of us. He shakes his head. These ships, they didn't get decommissioned. They didn't break down in dry dock. You think they'd look like that if they did? Someone ended them. And that means someone tried to end you, sleeper. And I'm done waiting for them to turn up. We've had our fun. Now it's time. He gives you a little shove. Go on. He turns and walks back to the office. That's it. He shouts and goes inside. The silence hangs in the air and you leave, with your pockets filled with clinking chits and a strangely hollow feeling in your chest.
Damn!
Yeah.
It was a lot of money.
Hey, dude.
Old man just doesn't want any trouble.
Yeah.
Alright, so we don't have any dice left, but let's make sure there's no other dialogue.
What? Do we get a point?
No, it says
Okay.
0.
Yeah, no dialogues.
Alright, well, I guess just end the cycle, unless we can give Bang some data, but I don't think we've done anything for him yet. No, we don't have anything yet. So we need to plug that thing into anything, any terminal, he said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't have any dice to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Click L. So, disable your tracker, extract the past, find the, fix the ambergris. Okay. So, we should be tracking one of those. None of them are tracked right now. Which one do you want to work on?
Which one's what?
I would say get rid of the tracker. So, disable your tracker, extract the
top
past.
one?
Yeah, the top one.
Cool.
All right. Oh, and actually, wow, that's a... If we go and rest and save the game, that's like perfect fucking timing right there.
Yeah. Uncycle, baby. We should get a full set of dice. Yes.
We gotta get some food, but yeah. All right. Can you manually save? No.
No.
The time since the last autosave has been 80 seconds. Okay. So it autosaved, I think, right before you rested.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
cool.
fine. Yeah.
All right. Well, then, I believe that is it for tonight.
Indeed, folks. We will catch you again on Sunday.
For Sunday Night Rumble.
Indeed.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Check out our YouTube archive. Again, it's behind, but we're catching up as fast as we can. Be safe. Stay cool. Have a good night. Bye-bye!
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this episode of Geeks on the Side. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment if you enjoy the content. Remember to check us out live at twitch.tv/geeksontheside. Our schedule is posted there for the upcoming streams. Be safe, and we'll catch you next time.